Hi, this is Tim Sanders, founder of the Omnia Radiation Balancer. I'm here with my friend Petra, and today we're going to show you how to do a muscle test at home so you can see for yourselves whether our product is helping to bring balance back to your body. We're going to do a test without a phone, which is the baseline, then a test with a phone, and then with a phone with the Omnia Radiation Balancer applied, so that all the radiation is balanced, centered and harmonized. So Petra, are you ready to show everyone how to do this?
I am.
All right, let's roll. Hi, so there's many different ways to do a muscle test. So this one we're going to do standing up. And what I'd like you to do, Petra, if you don't mind, is turn around so that your back's to me and then knit your hands. So Petra's hands are literally knitted like that, so that creates a little ball. And the arms are straight and she's upright like this. Now this isn't a strength test. What we're doing is we're finding the focal point inside here, which is the focal point of her resistance, which represents the whole balance in the body. So if I push down into that, then I'm going to try and find her resistance point. And you see, if I let go, she bounces back up because we've found that resistance point. And we need to remember that so that we can do it the second time in the second test when we put the phone into her pocket. And one other thing that I'll say is that you have to push down with a straight arm. Okay, so when I go down here, it has to be straight. It can't be pulling her back or anything like that. It has to go straight down like that, and you have to do it the same the second time as well. Just one more thing to bear in mind, which is that the two people doing the test have to be roughly the same height, because if I'm a lot shorter than Petra and I'm coming from up here, I can't get the same amount of strength into her hands, right? Whereas if I'm roughly the same height, then I can push down and use my body's weight to push down and then find that resistance point. So the people have to be roughly the same strength, roughly the same height, but certainly if I'm a lot shorter than Petra, or if Petra's a lot stronger than I am, then you're just not quite gonna get the same result. So now we're going to take a phone which doesn't have the Omnia Radiation Balancer on it, and we're going to put it in Petra's pocket, and we're just going to do the same test to see if there's any difference in the alignment and the strength. So I'm going to push down. Right. Yeah, so you can see immediately when I push down there, instead of the resistance, she was falling backwards, and when she falls backwards, I also fall backwards with her. So just going to do that one more time. Yeah. So Petra, how did that feel when I pushed down there?
It was a lot less balance. There wasn't a straight line there. It's just kind of zigzagged.
Right, yeah. So the resistance is not quite there. It's not quite as strong because you're pushing down into that focal point, and your whole body then gives us a yes or a no, effectively. It says, yes, I do like this, or no, I'm not so sure. So yeah, that was good to do that test. So now we're going to do the third test, which is with the Omnia Radiation Balancer on the phone. Okay, so now we're going to do the third test. We're going to take the phone and we're going to put the Omnia Radiation Balancer on, which meets all the radiation and it brings it to a centeredness and balance and harmony. And we're going to see if there's any difference in Petra's strength and her alignment. So that's now on, receiving signals. And we're going to push that into your pocket and do the same thing. Turn around, and now I pull down, push down. Ooh. Right, so she's immediately now become aligned, and the explanation for that in physics terms is that we've met the radiation field, which is uncentered and imbalanced. We've brought it to a centeredness of 0 point and balance, so that it's in the same vibrational pattern as the electricity in the human body. So there's no longer any dissonance, and for that reason, Petra's body remained nice and strong. So you can try that at home, following those instructions. Remember to go directly down every time, and just see and feel into the difference in the body's alignment and strength, and see how you get on with the Omnia Radiation Balancer. Another really good way to do a muscle test is to do it lying down, because then you don't try and, fudge the test with your feet position or leaning forwards or something like that. It's literally just your body flat on a bed, or here we're just doing it in the garden. And it's a pure test of the strength of the leg. So Petra, I'm just going to ask you to bring your knee up like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push backwards that way, and she's going to try and bring her knee towards her forehead, and I'm just going to find that resistance point. Okay, that's good. Excellent. So the next thing we'll do is, and we're literally just taking a phone from here to put it onto her stomach like that. So lift up again, do the same test. And that's what happens. It's an electrical reaction. There's a lot of electricity and radiation in this phone, meeting the balanced electrical current of the body. And that's why the body, it absorbs that imbalance of the radiation field, and then the whole resistance in the body and the alignment in the body is affected, as we can see now. So we're now just going to put the Omnia radiation balancer onto the phone like so. That's a sticker patch which has balancing qualities, which meets the radiation field, sets it to a balance and harmonizes the field. It doesn't reduce the strength of the field, but now that that's on, we're going to see if there's any difference in Petra's strength. So we're going to hold up like that. Right.
Power is back.
The power is back. There we go. So this is something that you can try at home. It's just a bit of fun. I'm not a kinesiologist, so please go and seek professional advice if you want to get yourself checked out. I thoroughly advise it, because then you can learn lots more things about the electricity and the energy flow in the human body. But it is something that you can do at home just to see, because these fields in a radiating device are invisible, and the energy or the circuitry in the human body is also invisible. So what we're trying to do is bring to life and see for ourselves what happens in the human body with and without the Omnia radiation balancer. Thank you. Thank you, Petra.